Caithfidh agus gan buchas mór letse agus leis an leas caithfidh as achtabhar tacaíocht le 3 bliana go leanúas, and also Martin, Bridget and the team. We would not be able to do what we're doing without your support and your commitment. I suppose I'd like to say, for me, the most important person here who actually supported me most was Coach Nicowley, my PA. You probably all know Coach, very, very, very special lady. One of the best, if not the best person I've ever had the privilege to work with. Absolutely committed. It wasn't 35, it wasn't 40 hours a week, it's just whatever it took to actually go and do it. Freisin do bhhailm ag an ócáid cóhrónna dhéanamh le fear osal as an spidéal Joe Steve ó Neachtain. Cailliú Joe Steve coppla lá áhin. Bhí Joe Steve tí fiar go cearta sivíalta na Gaeltachta. Civil rights for the Gaeltach regions, back 40 years ago. Joe Steve and a few others, Tim and Joe Tim and Joseph O'Cuig, they were people, Shintini a bhí tí fiar go radio na Gaeltachta, TG Cahid, agus go leor imeacht eile. Bhí údarás na Gaeltachta gáscóir blianar an síl im léanar. Ceang na daoine a thusa údarás na Gaeltachta ná Joe Steve ó Neachtain. Fille Dramadóid agus gnianti a grásta ar anam agus tá muid is smuoine bhine sa Seanad ar a bhean máirín agus ar a chlán agus na cárdaí lucatáige agus just í meid ar eisi nó rá chaithfidh. On another front, as Senator Lawless and others have said, this has been the biggest privilege of my life. I've done a lot of things, I've tried a lot of things, I've failed lots at times. It's been a huge privilege. And just like you, Colette, I got a phone call from Micheál Martin. And he said to me, I'd like to suggest your name and Joan to the Taoiseach in Kenny. Agus, thankfully, Kenny accepted our name. I know the three of us made a big effort in making a difference. I have a whiteboard at home, Caithfidh, and written on it is the world with you versus the world without you. Do you make any real difference? I hardly knew anybody here. Alice Mary, we go back a long time. So we do, and we had lovely years together in Clushtig Northern Ireland. But I've got to know you all very, very well. We agree on things, we disagree on things, but yet there is a passion. We're here for the same reason. The world with you versus the world without you. Caithfidh. It's that difference, be it small or be it big, that we make. I remember when I was just not a wet week in here, when Minister Simon Coveney, fabulous minister, contacted me and he asked me would I chair the Committee on Water to try and sort out the issues on Irish water. And on that, I didn't know where I was going. Like you, Lynn, I hadn't a clue. I was nervous. I didn't know how to do it. But the Secretariat here were absolutely amazing in supporting me and directing me in us working through. What a wonderful committee. Many of us disagreed in relation to a whole lot of things, but yet we got a result. The perjury bill, I'd say there's not one of us in here or anybody in the public who haven't been blamed in the wrong and somebody telling lies about them. Like the perjury bill got full support of the Seanad Éireann and is now at the final stages. I would have gone through the Dáil, but for the snap election that was called recently. A motion on the Irish language policy. Chulachan in seo tacaíocht ó hí policy na Gaeilge an Seanad is document Seanad é sin. Thosa sé lumsach is document Seanad atá I gceist sin. Rapporteur to the Public Consultation Committee on SMEs, and Les Caithfidh, your and other people's involvement in that. We've created a white paper, a blueprint for SMEs in Ireland, 250,000 companies that employ over 1 million people. That's the backbone of who we are and what we're about, particularly regional Ireland. And in the Transport Committee, and I want to highlight here Senator John O'Mahony. Senator, you've been a hero of mine and a lot of people for a long, long number of years, but to get to know you and to see your integrity and genuine commitment and passion is absolutely huge when somebody gets close to you and works very, very close with you. And also, Senator Wilson, we've become very, very good friends. I very, very much value your direction and your passion and your friendship and your humour and your integrity and actually your spirituality. It's something very, very unique. So, sin beidir go bhfácam muid agus sin a chaitharlach. Dinam cóhardachas a túsgart éireann, leis na hendochtaí a cóhard le mo cóliacaí sin féin. Tá sé seo fíor hábhachtach, agus níl fecim gúil teart, agus an lágadío. Tá gailge fíor hábhachtach go daoine sa tíir seo. Má bhíon éon gcuí agam, secha go láramúid níos mó gailge sa teach seo. Go bhheicimúid agus go mechanta agus mo bródú leis sin. Só beidir an chéadú eile, hebdi céhhéism seo. Go níon ar thoras go dtí an cheaphrú ruanú, gailteachta cinn teile. Múidir liú, ní mechan fumsach, sibiliúg. Agus go bhéitach muid an sin tiile gail ggólam agus é chleachta le chéile. Agus go a míle mágach. Like just chailech on our conversations, both of us came from a similar background. And there's a lot of us here from very much a working class background. And there was no silver spoons. We come up the rough way. Agus, it's a huge privilege for all of us, huge privilege for me to be in your company. And I mean that every single one of you. It's the biggest privilege of my life. You're very special people. You're all here for the same reason, for the betterment of community. The world with you versus the world without you. Go to míle maith agat.